Children are a gift from God, and for some people, the more the merrier. This is a common mentality that exists amongst most African families. This merry gift, however, seems to have gotten the nation to a point where experts say it is biting more than it can chew, a population of 167 million. But in the light of the economic challenges of today, Nigerians may have been rudely awakened to the hardships of having large families.
There are blessings indeed, but it doesn't mean you have to flood the environment with the children without catering for them.
I think 1 or 2 children is enough for somebody who wants to live long.
160 million people means that Nigeria is contributing about 2.4% to the world's population. It also means about 5 million people are added to Nigeria's population annually. Experts say a high fertility rate of about 5.7% accounts for the rapid population growth in the country.
This is very high. Of course, it varies from region to region, but this is even more pronounced in the northern states of the country. So this country needs family planning.
Many families are catching the vision of less is better. This mother says she is not going to have more than 2 children.
You're talking of house rent, you're talking of school fees for the kids, and you want to give your kids the best. I think we should have family planning for each family, for all families to plan very well for the children due to the economy.
But the benefits of child spacing and birth control is still eluding many Nigerians, especially in the rural areas. In 1988, Nigeria adopted a national population policy which recommended to young couples not to have more than 4 children per family or per woman. The policy was reviewed and replaced in 2004 with a new policy that intended to ensure that Nigeria's population growth rate was reduced by 2015 by promoting the use of modern contraceptives and family planning. But instead of a reduction, the population grew in leaps and bounds. So what next? Should Nigeria toe the line of China's population policy, 1 child per family?
If you look at par at even those developing countries with similar population, the development indices are much better. It's going to put a lot of pressure both on individuals, community and the nation at large.
A cursory look at the data on the nation's population growth rates of 3.2% annually has led to a fear of the consequences of rapid population increase. In the 1991 headcount, the country had about 88.5 million people. By 2006, 15 years later, the country's population had ballooned to over 140 million.
There are attendant problems with a rapid population growth. That means that Nigeria has to adopt intervention measures that will take care of this rapid growing population.
A high fertility rate also puts pressure on the health of women.
Evidence has shown that the woman should rest in between births for at least 2 years.
Nigeria's ability to control and plan for the increasing number of people is raising eyebrows in many quarters. More worrisome in recent times is the US-based Population Reference Bureau report on Nigeria. The Washington-based agency revealed in its 2011 World Population Data Sheet that the country's population would be 433 million by 2050.
However, there is a school of thought that believes a massive population can actually be a great advantage. Some countries like China and India have been able to turn their large human resources into revenue by empowering the middle class through boosting small and medium enterprises. In Nigeria, there is a lot of pressure on the federal government to create more jobs, diversify the economy and improve on the existing infrastructure.
Nigeria has one of the best policies. As far as you take agriculture, you take education, you take population, the best policy in place. What we need to do is the government to focus and make sure that those policies are implemented.
We need to start building up our SME, and that's the only way we could get revenue. 90% of the growth in China is being driven by SME.
Population explosion in Nigeria may not be a concern to so many if there is enough food to go around. And so all eyes are on the government to see how the economic policies and development plans will meet the desired results. Doris Okenwa, Channels Television News.